Alrighty. That was stupid, but whatever. We'll fix that for next time, I suppose. Where is the apply button? Please. I'm tired of this fucking music. It's so bad. Ugh. That's so much better. Alright. So first things first, if I'm going to be playing like this, I need to set up a few controls. Shift up, shift down. Left turn indicator. Right turn indicator. Lights. Horn. Wipers. Cruise control. Where's the engine brake? Put engine brake on that one. Look left, look right. Interior, look forward. Steering-based camera rotation. Maybe I should do that. Alright. So that should be good. So I have the Pro mods, which is BC, which is cool. Never thought I'd see fucking Vancouver in a trucking simulator game, but here we are. Okay, I got all these fucking cords and cables draped all over me. Why is this random cable on me? Okay. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I already took a job, didn't I? Alright, so I got to take a power generator from Vancouver to Kelowna. See what we got. Oh nice, it's just a pretty much regular ass trailer. Adjust my setup a little bit. This onto here, I guess. Move this one around my leg over to here. Alright, I got a free and clear leg. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of nice. Is this supposed to be some sort of, like, viewpoint? Stop the engine. Activate the viewpoint. Oh look, it's Vancouver. And it's, reasonably accurate, I guess. You can see the SkyTrain station around New Westminster, or the bridge, I mean. Got my road beer. Ready to go fucking trucking. Shit. Pedals are fucking sliding around cause why? Whatever. Should be fine. Yeah, I don't actually like this at all. Actually, I kind of want to zoom out a little bit. How do I set up activate like the camera controls? Da, 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 da. It's like one of the F keys or something, right? Audio player. Overlay. This would be, yeah, it is cool as a VR game. That's how I was gonna stream it, but it was just fucked. Because of Steam VR. It doesn't like me streaming it. This camera. There's like a button to change the camera settings on the fly. Let's just try spamming keys. Start with F7. Just took a screenshot, just took another screenshot. Alright, I gotta Google this real quick. Put this on my lap. It's hard, man. It's hard. You're in a fucking seat. How to adjust camera, American truck sit. Oh fuck. I was rolling into a goddamn intersection apparently. Well, this is fine. What is that beeping? I really fucked it. Oh, now I'm decoupling my fucking shit. Oh, I really fucked it today, boys. Ugh. Pre-collision warning beep. Oh. That's because I'm about to fucking smash into that wall. Press F4 3 times. No wonder I couldn't figure that out. Can you play in VR? Yes. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Let's fucking fix ourselves up here. Alright, we stopped the beeping. We gotta turn off our fucking wipers. But yeah, you can play in VR and it's very immersive and it's very comfy. And I was trying to stream it, but Steam VR is being shit for capture, so instead of just playing it alone in VR, I decided I'd rather just stream right now. So now, F4. Adjust seats. Okay, here we go. So... Oh, FOV, okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, now we're fucking trucking. We're going from Vancouver to like Kamloops or some shit. Get rid of this shit. But yeah, I have a racing rig too, so that's what I was doing with that. And that's why it's so awkward for me right now. This is huh? Excuse me, this is fucking Canada. We ain't voting for shit in 2024.
Can you body pop? Come on, Laszlo. You know OG ain't no playboy. I ain't down with that shit. It ain't gangster. I walk the walk. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh. Yo, I'm down. I'm into walking too, but I was thinking maybe we could have a break off, you know? I could spin on my back.
You being funny?
I'm trying to be.
Watch it, fool. I won. I got the streets. I got a rap. Me and my man Smoke, we took over. I've been gang banging since I was 3. Ice cold killer.
Excuse me? Gangbanging? I never understood that. I mean, other guys in the room while you're... Ugh.
I'm ice cold, bitch. Don't make me dump on you, G. I'm the streets, man. I am gangster. I'm taking rap in a whole new direction. From now, it's about making words rhyme. And I'm going toe-to-toe with you in a minute.
Why do you rappers get so worked up?
Am I in
You're
KPH or
rich.
MPH right now?
Stop shooting at each other. You know, and you keep saying, I'm from the streets. Well, you know what, dude? Everyone has
I
a
am on
street in front of their
KPH, that's
house.
cool.
That doesn't make you cool.
Oh, we got a comedian, huh?
Well, what the fuck, bro? Why'd you slam on the brakes? Why didn't you just simply turn right?
Look, I don't know what you said. But,
Already had our first accident.
Lucky I don't hang you out the window or turn you out, cause I'm also a pimp. Including dudes, I'll pimp anything. You hear me?
No, dude, I hear you loud and clear, man. You will pimp anything. Listen, how many hot women need a man? Because, I mean, it's kind of been a dream of mine to sleep with housewives.
Are you dissing my hoes, bitch?
No, dude. Your hoes are bitches. Your hoes are bitches.
You a buster. What are you?
I'm a buster. I'm a buster. Whatever that is. Dude,
left turn.
Put the gun away.
Don't diss my scrap.
I love your strap. You're a great guy. Look, I'm just coming down off the 80s. But please, don't shoot me, homie.
Relax, fool. No one's getting dumped on. I'm a warrior poet. I tell a cautionary tale about life on the streets, you know?
Only too well. That was OG Loke. Hey man, it's been a real pleasure. Straight, yeah. Good luck with the music. Hope you can make a killing. We'll see you next time. Maybe I'll get to take some callers like I want. If WCTR wasn't holding me back. Man, this has been Entertaining America with Laszlo. Peace and chicken grease.
So that's how you're going to be entertained.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you. Like sensationalist bullshit.
Tired of all the sunshine and good weather.
Alright, we're on the road.
American vacation. Visit the shining jewel of the Rust Belt Crown, Castle jobs and fight on our special Closing the Mill guided tour. Come see what we're really made of. This is real America. Drunk, proud, unemployed, and angry. Hear the eagle roar. In Casa City, this is what the Heartland is all about.
Is the world ending? We hope so. We need the ratings.
Probably
News is
speeding.
next.
Leanne
100.
Forget, WCTR
I'm not even speeding.
News with the bottom line in mind. Top news stories. Was Moses really from Ohio? Shares the silent killer in your home. Now WCTR Traffic and Transit. After months, all bridges have been reopened. Bone County, Tierra Nevada, and Las Venturas County are now linked up with the rest of the state. Locals celebrated by mass outbreaks of xenophobia and inbreeding. Also, police are celebrating the removal of a major crack cocaine ring by undercover police that has virtually stopped the flow of drugs into Los Santos. Richard spoke to a man on the scene.
That's right, Leanne. It's another victory for Prohibition. Police are really celebrating after this one. One officer told me his amazing true life story of how he infiltrated a drug ring and how cool it was to get paid to get high.
Yeah, I was undercover smoking crack every day. You know, just to be one of them. I even took my wife undercover and made her a crack whore. Say hello to the newsman, bitch.
Hey, don't I know you? The rusty trombone, right?
I doubt it, Tramp. You're crazy. Back to you, Leanne.
Police are struggling to solve the mystery of a container ship found deserted and full of bodies. The FBI is investigating. And government officials denied the existence of an area of Bone County that isn't on the map. Someone who was unprepared to be named said the so-called place that isn't called anything doesn't exist. And if it did, we'd name it something. And where is Mad Dog, Wonder Record execs? The rapper has battled alcoholism and egomania for many years and recently missed a concert in Las Venturas. Staying in Venturas, it used to be a patch of desert, then it was a mob town. Now it's the corporate headquarters of America. Richard explains from the streets.
That's right, Leanne. It used to be a patch of desert. Then it was a mob town. Now it is the corporate headquarters of America. Back to you in the studio.
In foreign news, we have war, famine, pestilence, and a lot of envy aimed at our way of life. Stay at home. It's better that way. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Stay alert. They're after us.
This is well-known philanthropist Big Smoke, and you're listening to WCTR. Make a difference to your community. Keep our cities drug-free. Look, I'm doing my bit. How are you helping?
At home, at work, or in rehab, listen to WCTR.
Have you heard the #1 gardening show in San Andreas? If not, here's what you're missing.
Pesticides. Exploring damp gopher holes. My new walk-in closet. What's on your mind about gardening?
Tubers and root vegetables.
Oh, God, not you again.
Is it okay to cut the eyes out of a potato and eat it?
Well, why don't I come over and cut your eyes out and eat you? What a silly question. If you purchase the Gardening with Maurice calendar, it's in the August section, next to the picture of the firefights and the cute Pomeranian puppy.
Yeah, I bought that calendar, but on every page, you're naked and in a different garden. And the guys at work make fun of me.
Well, listen, if you're ashamed of your human body, then keep your clothes on. I am blossoming in this picture, and I wanted to capture it on film. But I happen to be proud of my human body as much as I am proud of my flowers. When they are blossoming, I like to take pictures of them. When I'm blossoming, I like to take pictures of it. Next call.
Hi, I live here in Bone County, and I can't get nothing to grow.
Have you had any children?
I sure do. I got 7 kids, and some of them's got the same daddy.
Well, look, you've grown something. Little miniature idiots that look like you. Move out of the desert, you moron.
I guess you're right. Well, thanks, Maurice.
I am right. And I'm Maurice on Gardening with Maurice.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR. Area 53 is next.
I'm gonna write.
Didn't warn you.
Did the government recruit school children to beat you up in school? Are goldfish really communist spies? I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. I'm broadcasting live from my mobile home in the desert. I'm telling you, it's hot like alien balls in here, going to the conspiracy lines.
Hi, my name's Adam First. I've been doing some much-needed surveillance in the desert while hang gliding. I've noticed a peculiar trailer compound where a man is running around in a spacesuit conducting weird rituals with domestibots.
What? Well, he probably wants you to leave him alone. Get a real hobby, like pretending to be someone on TV.
So we've hit some traffic here.
You? careful.
You'll all call back when I got proof. You better not be tracing this call.
Let's turn the rain probability up.
Everything in life should be anonymous. I tell my various partners that all the time. Rick from Blueberry Acres, what do you think?
Kiflam.
I couldn't have said
Kiflam.
it better myself. Krant.
Truth is wisdom, brother. And brother, wisdom works. That's why we made it up.
You and I have a lot in common. Vivian is calling in from Carcer City and wants to talk about crop circles.
Oh, wow. I never thought I'd actually make it on the show.
Is that because you have a girl's name? Well, here's a conspiracy. Your mom hates you.
Holy shit, how'd you know that?
Next caller.
My name is Ian. I go to a lot of demonstrations, pick up loose pamphlets. None of them say anything about aliens.
Try reading between the lines. And if that doesn't work, do some. Then you'll understand all about the aliens and just where you were planted. Mike on line 10.
Man, I think my dentist is attracted to me. She knocks me unconscious and has her way with me.
It's unlikely, but it could be true.
My teeth feel great, but I feel icky, all dirty and used, like a sex object.
I'll tell you what makes me feel icky. The fact I haven't washed in 2 months. Whatever you do, trust nobody. Next caller.
I am a domesticbot. My name is 632369439.
Well, that's not a very original name. I didn't know robots listened to this show.
We know what you are doing to my domesticbot brothers and sisters.
Enough of that, little guy. Sounds like he's been programmed for evil. All right, let's get to the real meat and potatoes. Newsmen lying to our face about weather balloons. Historians ignoring my proof that WW2 didn't happen. The FDA infiltrated by the very device they're supposed to regulate. Plug. Mind control devices. But we'll have to leave that for now. You are leaving Area 53. You've been abducted. Until next time, stay alert. They're after you.
You're leaving Area 53. Check your rectum.
The news and all the other things that really matter to you, like people dying,
On fire, bodies everywhere,
and explosions.
hanging from the trees. This accident is really cool.
WCTR.
Hello?
Hey, it's me, Jonathan.
I don't know a Jonathan.
Yeah, that's the name they gave me at the orphanage after you put me up for adoption. How could you give me away?
Bring the family together again. San Andreas telephone for those difficult conversations.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's the Wild Traveler. Next.
Hello, I'm James Batista, World Traveler, and this is the Wild Traveler. From Peru to San Andreas in 8 days by balloon. Often while lounging around garden parties, we forget the brave workers worldwide who toil day and night for the products we consume. Some are even so dedicated to our happiness they carry products and sharpen the side of themselves. Peel. Fruit. Mesmerizing. We go to the phones. Yes, we do.
I can't believe you actually recommended we go to Barbados on our honeymoon. It was revolting. There were poor people. I live in Vinewood to be away from poor people.
Barbados is lovely.
Look, I want to be very clear. I'm not racist. Just careful.
Okay.
I like all-inclusive resorts where you can drink as much as you want, be around other people from San Andreas, and the only interaction you have with the locals is sticking to the cocktail or some spice in the bedroom with your husband.
Well, that sounds lovely. Like you.
Traffic density mod is nice. Actually, like usually in these games, the road is just completely wide open.
You go on and on about other countries, but you live here. America rules, you commie. Easy.
Well, we've been trying. Tom, you're on the line.
I'm so sick of England. Oh, let's go to the pub. They're all alcoholics. At least we drink a 24-pack in private instead of hanging out in some social setting making a fool of ourselves. People say it's civilized.
Oops.
In Europe, they got
Wrong lane.
years of history. Well, I saw a movie about Europe once, and I was disgusted. When people still defecate in their living rooms and cover it up with dirt like a cat. You can't find a decent starlet anywhere, or a good chicken wing. And the strippers? Overcharge.
Good Lord, Philistine. You should stay out of England. I hear there is a casino in Venturas that is just like the rest of the world, only with better toilets and full of morons like you. Do you want culture or do you want safety? It's your choice. Personally, I want irrigation. The colonic variety. That's a whole different story. Entities. Let's go to the phones. Who's on the phones? One I know what you mean. Jumping to the unknown. How can it be a sin if it feels good? Anyway, what's your question?
Why am I here?
This lightning is really fucking with me. Kind of blinds me for a second.
I'm in first block.
Loathsome place, I jump.
I want to go to hell.
Me too. I am refrigerated magnet when you get there. On with the show. Any callers? No? Okay, maybe I should hit the travel ball again. This is from my diary in Sri Lanka. For a few movies ago, I have employed the services of a young man who has been my guide in pleasure as well as travel. There is something very exotic about him. A Grinda. He could be a boy,
Oh,
but
Jesus.
like many locals in certain lights, he looks just like a little girl. He is a
Yeah, I definitely can't handle like one of these cars.
Avrinda took me deep into jungle, and there we took part in an ancient rite of passage for adolescents on the cusp of adulthood. We hunted each other in game, very similar to the ancient games of kiss chase I used to play. No! Wrong page. Avrinda has left me. I'm broken.
So now we're on the Coquihalla Highway. You can tell by these watersheds.
Fishermen who follow me in an exotic life of degeneracy and narcotics as my household. I hate myself. Why does this keep happening to me? Hell! Wrong bit again! Where's the page about watching the elephants mate? It being really disturbing and making me slightly jealous of both parties. Hey! Has someone been stealing pages out of my journal? My producer is jealous. He keeps stealing my stuff and lending it to people. Last week I heard him saying government agents wanted to look at it. What a load of trash. We have a call, finally.
I just want to tell people about a great holiday.
You mean vacation? Vacation. What is it? Searching for a yeti in the Himalayas? Learning to play an alpine horn? Hunting for pythons in Africa?
No, Canada.
But what about a young man to peel grapes? What about fine local herbs?
Hey, cheap and it's plentiful. Apart from the rent boy.
What about the food poisoning? What about the starving beggars? What about the political instability and the chance to eat insects?
I don't want porn. Have you seen this
Philistine. Well, if you want exotic, go to Hawaii. They still trade in beads there and ride planks rather than motorboats. Time for me to head south again. On the next show, we'll be discussing Amsterdam. Paradise Regained. Morocco. Sweet smoke. Until next time, travel safe. Ciao. I'm James Beeston. This has been The Wild Traveler.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, even if we received a cease and desist. Let's head over to the newsroom.
Leanne Forget, WCTR News, reporting what the morning memo tells us to. Pornography in preschool, the sickening shortage, and shiny compact discs turning your children into killers. Plus, the Epsilon Tract, a psychotic underground power-hungry cult running the government and Vinewood, or an idea whose time has come. The WCTR team spoke to one member.
Whenever I'm in trouble, I talk to my invisible friends. When I was a kid, my mother told me to be good, or invisible people would kill me. I'm passing that terrifying living along to my children, like a virus.
Also, police are investigating the murder of Liberty City crime family, the Sindacos, whose bodies were found in a meat factory in Las Venturas. Could this be the start of a mafia war, or was it a sick game gone hideously wrong? Either way, America's beef producers say it will all blow over. Los Santos police officers Frank Tenpenny and Eddie Pulaski are being sought by government officials in order to stand trial for the murder of Officer Ralph Pendlebury. The pair, who
I do be driving.
have masterminded a huge criminal organization, have disappeared. LSPD spokespeople said they were undercover. Las Venturas was recently celebrating the opening of the Four Dragons Casino, a huge new pleasure palace with a Chinese feel, setting a new level of optimistic debauchery for the country. Richard reports from Venturas, where the Four Dragons hosted the Child Actor Convention.
Pay for the fuck to get a free drink in this place. How do you stay 14 when the dealer's showing 12, you moron? Yeah, hit me.
Richard.
Leanne, as you know, actors are a shallow and insecure lot, often uncomfortable with their sexuality. But what's worse are child actors, especially when they get together. Jimmy, from the canceled sitcom Just the Five of Us, was dragged out by police earlier today.
This is bullshit. Hey, don't arrest my bitches. I am a star. It's just flowers.
Jimmy, I'm Richard Burton.
sleep if I were.
The tight end zone is next. Brought to you by Lager Beer and Redwood Cigarettes. A game just isn't a game if you're not drunk and coughing.
Oh, the roads are tight here. I can't be driving this fast.
We're there to talk about it. I'm your host, Derek. Today on the big show, clearing out more housing projects for golf courses. Girls in skirts. And we revisit the rivalry that never dies. Liberty City Cocks and Beavers going at it again. Nothing to go with it. Buy the jersey, eat the junk food, call it athletics. I'm Derek Thackeray. Grab your balls and run, cause someone's gonna pin you to the ground and give it up the you-know-where. Winner takes all, including the G Awards. Who is on the line?
Why don't you boys ever talk about the real issue in sports today? The loss of tradition. I wore a leather helmet playing football. The left side of my face is paralyzed, but it was worth it. We won the game. I mean, my boy goes to high school, right? And he's actually given a choice of different sports to play. There's only one sport.
I know it's ruining this country's traditions and history.
I mean, I want him to be a big sports star so I don't have to work no more and he can afford all the drugs and hookers he wants. And he's only gone and started playing lacrosse. Ooh, look at me. I'm carrying my bag on a stick and wearing a skirt. Might as well teach my boy to hunt butterflies.
Okay, I guess you're right. Go wrong. It all depends how you look at things. Any race fans out there? Hey, football fans, soccer fans, go home. We don't want to hear. Your game is terrible, and we don't win at it. Next caller.
Brake check.
My name's Cole, and I'm a big racing fan. I tell you that where I'm from, there's nothing more exciting than getting shit-faced and going deaf in 110-degree heat and watching cars go in a circle for several hours. Yeehaw!
Hey, I think that's what it's all about. That and putting a lot of stickers on your car, buddy.
Yeah, that really gets on my nerves. I mean, I'm a bald man. My wife and half the cars are sponsored by bald difference.
Castrodon Team Racing.
Yeah, what's the name of my mother's cat is that all about? I mean, racing teams should be sponsored by things that are family friendly, like hard liquor or cigarettes, not the reason my wife ran off with that cop.
What? Hey, screw your wife, pal. Probably a lot of guys did. This ain't Lonely Hearts. I mean, let's stop showering each other in gold sports drink and get this ball back in play. Hello, caller.
Derek, that caller's talking about the biathlon. It's sick, I tell you, and unnatural. This town has never been the same since they had the Olympics here 8 years ago. Kids swinging javelins like ancient Greeks, people running with burning torches, throwing hammers. What kind of man wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to go throw hammers for a living? Ooh, the long jump. Look at me. I can jump really high. Great. I have a gun. Want to fight?
It's distracting us from our primal urge to paint your face with war paint, whip yourself into a sweaty, psychotic frenzy.
I'm gonna turn my light off because it's ruining my immersion.
Then you bang a bimbo on the sidelines. Bang, bang, bang. Look, I loved high school football, and I loved gymnastics. Hey, Jack from Idlewood in Los Santos.
Yeah. How come you don't talk about the best sport of all, horse racing? I mean, tiny, angry people on horses? How can you go wrong?
Hey, I don't ride anything bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I never got into rodeo, man. I mean, first off, why would you ride a bull? Go find a big girl. They could use the attention, and that's all we have time for. Okay, hey, I'm Derek Thackeray. Till next time, play safe, people. Go, baby, go team!
You're
That's
listening
better.
to WCTR. Or maybe you aren't. Maybe you became so offended that the tight end zone has no female callers that you changed stations. I know I would, and have. I'm not here anymore.
I'm running on air. I'm walking on clouds. I don't exercise.
I don't care.
Pompous. I paid top dollar for these incredible high-technology polyester shoes to walk around the mall and shop for more sports equipment I won't play sports in. I need to get more from life. Much more. I need to get high. Really high. High on air. Oh, yeah. These Air shoes really pump up.
That's right. You can now buy some air. The science of sports and marketing results in a shoe that pumps. Sounds silly to you? What if we told you that Air's pump up would improve your game by 300%?
But I don't have a game.
You gotta have game. Be a winner.
Pump up and slam dunk.
Oh, yeah.
God.
personal best. Oh, yeah. You mean I can run
Hitting the shoulder.
4 times a day?
Absolutely, probably 5 times more, because you'll be walking on air. You'll feel so much more athletic after pumping up your shoes. You'll automatically lose weight and feel high-tech, just like the sports stars. You are a star.
Now you're a winner with air in his shoes.
Now I can reach for the stars. I've pumped up my ego.
Pump it up with Eris.
Turn over in case you learned something. The news is next.
Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you. In the top stories, everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in prison yet. Disgraced movie star Jack Howitzer broke his silence recently, following his on-air murder of radio host Billy Dexter. Facing trial and a possible death sentence, Howitzer spoke to Richard. WCTR would like to be clear. We did pay for this interview.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns here in Los Santos prison. As we all know, since politicians stopped musicians from coming here to sing songs about shooting your woman on drugs, everyone is now questioning their sexuality. Jack Howitzer, you're facing a death sentence. How do you feel about that?
I broke out of a POW camp in Korea, alright? So I'll be out of here soon.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was a movie, and it wasn't real.
Oh, no, it was real. I'm a veteran of over 40 films. But I've got a different Ho Chi now. Say hello to the newsman, Ho Chi.
Hello.
You want me to kill you like the last Ho Chi? Say it like an Asian girl.
Hello, hi.
Wow, Jack Howitzer, that is a fine prison bitch. Where can I get one of those?
Whoa. Shit. I kind of fucked up the truck, but it's all good.
Disgraced police officers Frank Tenpenny and Eddie Pulaski began yesterday. Although Mr. Pulaski was not in court personally, prosecutors maintain both are guilty of murder, racketeering, drug running, and sexual offenses. Defense maintain officers were just doing their job. Government officials are denying any knowledge of black helicopters that were recently seen flying over the state.
Black helicopters? What black helicopters?
That clears it up. A Las Venturas institution, Caligula's, forced to admit that it was
All right,
recently
where do you
robbed.
need it?
It's the first major heist carried out on a Venturas casino in 30
Easy.
years. Government officials are not ruling out foul play. Meanwhile, no explanation has been forthcoming as to why the Sherman Dam stopped generating electricity for a few hours recently. One bystander blamed aliens who drink electricity before deflowering virgins. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. It's going to get worse. Trust me.
Your home is your castle, and like most castles, there's always the worrisome less fortunate trying to storm the gates. No longer. An Executive Intruder Extermination Service will ensure that you'll live in a fortress and live your life worry-free.
With my vindictive and backstabbing personality, I always knew I'd be successful. But there's a price to pay. Money gives me freedom. Freedom to be scared of things that normal people don't have to worry about. When it comes to people trying to get a buck off me or come knocking, I turn to outside help.
Your home will be surrounded by only the best security equipment. Razor wire, Dobermans, landmines, night vision, and motion sensors. And if a stranger or unwanted relative should make it inside, all of your doors will be wired with bombs.
But what about when my children...
Dude, I'd definitely fail the driving test for these things. Are you joking me?
And depending on if they attend public school, stun guns and mace. When you're successful, nobody wants to be bothered.
I'll slaughter anyone who even thinks of harming my family with Executive Intruder Extermination Service. They do it for me.
Call today for your free home demonstration. The world is a dangerous place. For you, it doesn't have to be.
Enjoy listening to Mental Patients? Area 53 is next.
Is your child really an alien? Has the future already happened somewhere else? And finally, is
Oh, Jesus, I'm so bad at this.
Against communism. We explore deeper, much deeper. I'm Marvin Trill. This is Area 53. Prepare to be appalled. Hello?
Yes, hello. I would like to talk about a conspiracy.
Okay.
It starts with food and our toxic culture.
Let's try again.
In our bodies. You must flush them out, Marvin. First, start by masticating.
Did you say masturbating?
Listen again, Marvin. Am I lisping here? Masticating vigorously. To really cleanse, you're gonna have to do some yoga. The cleansing properties of doing yoga with a garden hose up your ass.
Okay.
Be exaggerated.
Nope.
Marvin, it's time for your
So close, though.
really have a tail.
I was wondering when my career would hit
Okay,
bottom, and
okay.
now it's here, right before my eyes. Stuart is on the line.
I think everyone out there will agree that the Russians are in charge now. Foreigners are behind that Exorbio handheld gaming device to decrease our productivity and make our thumbs useless so our kids can't fire machine guns.
I hear what you're saying about video games. People are dying every day of malaria, and it's all because of the messages planted in our minds from that degenitron in the 80s. Line 18. Hello.
Okay, man. I warned you. I've been over to the other side.
What are you talking about?
Good enough.
Inside everything, seen everything. Remember the first time you did mushrooms? There are aliens living in the state. Aliens, and I've held them in my own hands.
4,600 smackaroos.
How do you know all this?
I went to the camp. Believe what you want to believe, but ask yourself, why should I make this up?
The only thing I want to ask myself is how I can keep you off future shows. Oh, God. Kevin, hello. You're on the air.
Phoenix, Arizona to
Not the
Kamloops.
government's control. Why do you think they put me in solitary confinement for 8 months? Because I could launch nuclear missiles by just whistling into a phone.
Really?
Salem,
Great. Could
Oregon
you
to
wipe out all
Oxnard,
the other
California.
radio stations in town for me?
Hey, I don't do that anymore. I only use my powers for good.
This is a good
Look,
drive.
This isn't a cartoon or TV show. Let's get real for a second. The problem with people like you who have superpowers is that you really don't use them for good. If I had superpowers, everyone would be naked, and women signing autographs at conventions couldn't resist me. All right, going to the conspiracy line.
Yeah, this is Montag.
Okay.
My name's Montag.
Oh, yes, I got that.
Hey, have you ever leveled a house with an helicopter?
No, but
that'd be really cool. I thought you were a DJ. You used to
Why
talk
is-
more about killing people with helicopters. I prefer electric cable, tightly wound around people's throats, watching them go blue in the face.
We have a lot of aerospace fans and plenty of murderers who like the show. Inside, I feel like it's time to close the pod bay door and take a rest. Until next time, reset your memory chip and don't believe what they tell you. This is Marvin Trill. You're leaving Area 53. Kiflam. Be careful.
That was Area 53.
Man, I got this autistic ass trailer.
If you crave news,
Why is my shit so long?
Coast Talk Radio.
How am I supposed to make turns in this thing?
Yeah? No shit.
Here, baby. Try this. That soothes and annihilates cough and cold symptoms.
Wow, I'm seeing donkeys.
That's the patented cough-killing concoction of codeine, morphine, and alcohol. Your cold will be history. How's your cold now?
Who the hell are you?
I'm your wife, fool.
Soothe kills a cough fast. And for the kids' chesty cough, it's Soothe Junior, the medication that comes in a fun, animal-shaped container kids will love.
Hey, look at me. I'm original medication just like Dad.
Oh my God, he's barely breathing.
No, that's just the medicine doing its magic.
Thanks to Soothe, his cough is history. With Soothe, you'll forget you had a cough, your name, or where to properly go to the bathroom. Feel better fast with Soothe.
Now it's the couple who each thinks the other is screwing America. I Say You Say is next with the Phillips.
I'm Dr. Phillips, and I'm
Get to a 10-step program.
That's 12 steps.
Yeah, you only deserve 10.
I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people we were at war with once?
And the skyrocketing price of buying off the politician.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate and discussion from the right and the wrong side of the tracks.
Like skeletal falls before right-wing angry gulfs, my wife. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I moved to the West Coast.
No, that's so sad.
The engine is way too loud.
With some caring friends.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke-a-Lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of. Hey, you know I got the same name as you.
Peyton. Oh, well, it's a family name.
No, Mary. I was called Bruce
Bruce by my parents, but I prefer Mary. It's much more...
Yeah, feminine?
No, biblical. Which, like, okay, I'm an atheist, but I love the Bible. I have 100 that I took from hotel rooms.
What's your question?
Well, as a mother and a fireman, I was wondering what you guys thought about diversity in America.
It makes me very nervous.
Well, you see, I'm heavily into diversity. I'm like a man with a womb, lactating.
Yes, I think you're a little confused.
No, you're the one that's confused. I'm the one who eats Alaskan salmon and children from Alabama. I speak English, I eat German food, I practice French adultery, and I weigh as much as Vatican City. I'm an American.
Okay, you're a nut. Get off our show. Mary, would you please stop eyeing the producer?
I already slept with him.
So did I.
Brian's on the line. Hello, Brian.
Hi, my name's Brian. I work at Caligula's Casino in Las Venturas.
Excellent. You take stupid people's money. I love it. Very capitalist. Hey, Brian, what's your concern?
I did really well in the 80s, but the 90s are proving to be a real drag. The music is terrible. The recession is kicking my ass. Everyone I know is giving up recreational drug use, and the president is doing my head in.
The 80s were really a materialistic time.
I know, I'm a shallow person. Drown me. Look, we need a movie star to be president. It works. They're the best liars. They do it professionally.
Well, so do all politicians. Next caller.
Yeah, I want to talk about deforestation.
Yes, that's a shame what they're doing to
The engine is so fucking loud in this
I
thing.
was talking about women. But you're right, San Fierro is half the problem. It ain't natural and it's un-American.
Look, infatuation and disillusionment is the American way, but it works. Just look at places without professional wrestling and porno.
Porno is the exploitation of women.
Some people want to be exploited, like factory workers. Others want to be degraded. I mean really, really degraded. Like a liberal having its way with you. God, it makes me feel so dirty.
Moving swiftly on from my wife. You're on I Say, You Say, and what's your question?
Yeah, this is Brad. I'm really into pleasuring myself.
Good grief!
Well, that's my business, but I feel discriminated against. Not only can I not practice my hobby in the privacy of my own garden or car, but my movies are rated as pornographic. I mean, let me ask you a question. 3 films, right?
Well, that's where our problem started.
Yeah.
Producer.
Well, right. I ran a movie with 2 chicks and a dude, and it's called a porno. People look at me like I'm some sort of creep.
Jesus, that's a tight
I
turn.
ran a movie with 2 dudes and a chick. It's all in French. Probably wins awards. It's called an art house love triangle. But it's revolting.
No, you're revolting. Get off the airwaves and into therapy, buddy.
Oh, that's the problem with men. You're imbeciles.
And yet, you married me.
God, don't rub it in. I did. I was desperate. That's all we have time for, luckily. This show is headed downhill. When you take the worst qualities of an elephant and a donkey, you get a lot of shit. We'll see you next time on I Say, You Say.
You said you liked me about donkeys.
Jackass.
I Say You Say is heard only on WCTR. Be thankful. Next up, the reason you're afraid. The news.
Leanne Forget, WCTR News, reporting what makes the administration happy. Today's top stories. Do trees cause baldness? Is noise the new silent enemy of your family? And a special report on France, one nation's obsession with stand-up toilets. Breaking WCTR News. Navy officials are denying that a hydroplane was stolen from a marine amphibious assault ship recently, despite eyewitness reports to the contrary. Taxpayers on the scene are not happy.
I pay my tax. That dude is supposed to be bombing school.
And the FBI is investigating possible links between the massacre of Borelli family members and the slaying of the Sindaco family. Unconfirmed reports suggest a similar style of execution was used in both hits. An official commented it could be a wormhole in space. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Don't turn it off. Trust me.
The most boring show with a brand new host. Entertaining America with Laszlo.
Welcome to Entertaining America on WCTR with me, Laszlo. So, the media, you may hate us, but I'm gonna tell you, we hate ourselves more. And stop accusing us of being liberal. What a load of crap. This station is owned by Ammunition. I mean, have you ever heard anyone complain about guns on this station?
We're only 40 miles an hour above the speed limit.
Glossed over.
You carrying an oversized load.
Afraid of your mortality and never want to die. Here's the solution. It's a man who's got all of America talking with his unique approach to spiritual matters. He's helped thousands, or so the press pack tells me. Chris Formage, founder of the Epsilon program, is here. Hello, Chris.
Kiflam, brother.
What does that mean, man?
wonder if they're gonna bring Laszlo back for GTA 6.
You guys run around chanting lip balm.
It's Kiflo.
Well, whatever. Both sound addictive to me. You know, only popular people are addicted to either. Let's go to the phones.
Hey, Chris, Epsilon sounds awesome. But if you read the fossil records, hunter-gatherer dudes had it made. I mean, who wouldn't want to drag their women around by their hair? They smoked anything they could find. That's like so freaking cool. Then all the men would like disappear for days at a time, and you'd only hear beasts shrieking in the distance.
You know, I went to a museum once. That guy's got a point.
Points are irrelevant, Laszlo. Let me ask you something. Do you want to be happy, Laszlo?
Yeah, I feel like there was some sort of thing with Laszlo, like, leaving GTA on purpose, or maybe it was, like, in the game. I don't know.
Dog eat dog and, you know, bang your best friend's wife.
Like Laszlo's voice actor.
Last guy.
But yeah, like,
Side there, Chris.
he's been in... I don't know if he was in GTA 5.
It's hysterical.
What's hysterical about being descended from a sponge and not knowing it? What's funny about being told that the world is millions of years old when in fact it's only 157 years old?
Oh, this ambulance trying to race, boys. Let's go. I don't think I'm catching up.
It's just weird. You know, that voice of yours, man.
Are you a filthy liberal or at least a Democrat? I live in Canada.
And so has yours if you let it.
Well, you know what? That sounds good to me. Hey, wait. Are you gonna try to sign me up for the military? That happened once before. I mean,
I prefer both the socialists and the fucking conservatives compared to, like, the centrist liberals.
But I know the truth about you. I can see past your jokes into that scared little boy beneath. You, my friend, like a lot of other people, are being lied to.
I totally agree with you finally.
Centrist liberals are, like, the worst, man.
Listen, pick a new set of lies. Mine.
They're all corporatists, but they have, like, LGBTQ lipstick on.
Speaking of lies. Wait, look, I'm not an egg.
I got laid this morning by twins. They each laid an egg, and I formed out of them.
What are you talking about? Great, a horny cult leader with a breakfast fixation. I love it. You know, I'm thinking of a cult centered around grits. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, there already is one, and it's called the South.
For the last time, this is not a cult, Laszlo. It's a fellowship of like-minded adults who tithe money in exchange for salvation.
But if I were in the US, I would think that both the liberals and the Republicans are shit.
It's voluntary.
Have a hard time choosing.
And making things up.
Why is this whole town obsessed with swinging? Ugh, let's go to the phones.
Yeah, Laszlo, love the show, man. Hey, I really love to make
I
out
can
with
bypass the nearby way station.
Join us.
Very
We put
cool.
a price on salvation, and it's a price worth paying, believe me. Look, if you crave sexual conquest, family betrayal, class warfare, and really feeling like you are a part of something, then just do it. Just do it. It's so easy. Join the Epsilon group.
Chris, stop trying to recruit people. I mean, you even say you just make this stuff up. Let's go to the phones.
Oh, that was a rest station. I should have stopped there.
Darius Fontaine, look, I told you to leave me alone.
Look, it was an unfortunate incident that happened to your mother, but I was quite clear. Grandmother, not mother. It's your fault it doesn't work.
I nearly went to prison, man. What you told me to do is illegal in most states.
Whatever. Look, Chris Fromage is a liar and a cheat. He made it up. It doesn't help anyone apart from him. The fact is, people need to face their fears. Remember,
I had some good fights in Foxhole today.
Don't run away.
Darius Fontaine can kiss my ass.
I think I played enough, though. I'm probably not going to stream any more of that. Plus, it's like dead hours, so
Tell you why. Because you are the devil.
only the Forever Warm Middle Zone is going to have population right
You
now.
make them kill their family.
So I'm kind of
Have
good.
to be faced. That's what I always say. Just ask Laszlo.
Hey, don't bring me into this ruckus, Darius. This is between you two wackos. I mean, and you stay away from me, Darius. I've got a restraining order, dude.
Laszlo, the only way that you can really communicate with your ancestors is to pay someone like me. Just a second. I want you to try something. Touch my cane.
This whole town, man. I think you've seen too many movies, dude.
You can be happy. Listen, join us. Be
know, I'm only into lesbians, man.
It's destiny. Find what only lets you down. In the Epsilon program, there are no series finales. It goes on and on and on. We don't abandon you.
Well, we're gonna have to abandon this show. Great, my first show and a dude nearly kills me. Now I'm being harassed by a former sociology professor and an alcoholic turned self-deifying cultist. Please, I gotta get back to the East Coast. This has been Entertaining America with Laszlo on WCTR.
Culturally, this country is flatlining. Now you know why.
Your home is your castle. And like most castles, there's always the worrisome, less fortunate trying to storm the gates. No longer. An executive intruder extermination service will ensure that you live in a fortress and live your life worry-free.
I have vindictive and backstabbing personality. I always knew I'd be successful, but there's a price to pay. Money gives me freedom. Freedom to be scared of things that normal people don't have to worry about. When it comes to people trying to get a buck off me or come knocking, I turn to outside help.
Your home is surrounded by only the best security equipment. Razor wire, double rings, landmines, night vision, and motion sensors. And if a stranger or unwanted relative should make it inside, all of your doors will be wired with bombs.
But what about when my children need to go to school?
Your children will be equipped with bulletproof vests. And then if they attend public school, stun guns and mace. When you're successful, nobody wants to be over.
I'll slaughter anyone who even thinks of harming my family with Executive Intruder Extermination Service. They do it for me.
Call today for your free home demonstration. The world is a dangerous place. For you, it doesn't have to be.
Oh, look at that.
WCTR
Morning.
News. We go to Richard in Los Santos.
I am shit-faced. Leanne, Los Santos is in flames. This riot is spectacular, man. I mean, I can't even describe it. Storefronts are being smashed everywhere. There is some great stuff to be had. There is free beer for everybody, dude. I've been loading up. This is capitalism as it was meant to be, baby. Hey, get away from my news van. Yeah, that's right, I'm packing. I'm Richard Burns, bitch. Police advise a state of martial law has been declared. You should stay in your home. Senators are burning the Constitution. Blah, blah, blippity, bloopity, blah, 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 blah. I'm Richard Burns, WCTR News. Jimmy, get me some more beer out of the back of the van and clear out some space. We're gonna get ourselves a big screen.
We'll keep you posted. Now, back to regular programming.
Hello?
Lisa?
Yeah?
How you doing, bitch? How do you like living in that house we built together, huh? Do our kids like watching that bald bastard of a new husband kiss you in the morning? They want their real father, Lisa.
When you just can't be there in person. San Andreas Telephone for those difficult conversations.
Lonely? It's about to get much worse. Lonely Hearts is next.
I'm Christy McIntyre, and this is Lonely Hearts. You know, when we get dumped or mom dies, it's really a good thing. Because, really, I want you to listen to me. Pull over. I said pull over. Life is not a game. Life is love. First caller.
Jess, remember me?
I told you, leave me alone.
Sometimes the heart is confusing, lady. So is the brain. You talk too much. If you look out the window, you will notice your car is on fire.
Oh my god!
Fernando is back. Women know nothing about love. Ellos saben nada. This is why I am here. Fernando grows tired of hearing women on the radio.
Why can't we have cocaine superheroes like the good old days, Zach?
Especially when you are alone on an airplane bathroom and people are knocking on the door and you keep flushing and flushing. Let's take a caller whose heart is on the line. Love is finally in the air.
Hi, I love the show. I'm in a great mood. My mistress just got her period.
I love that day.
Anyway, I love my wife. I have 18 children and...
Why you have so many children? Are you a man with a fire in his mind and a hole in his Johnny?
Well, I can't really talk about that. I'm passing on a tradition. Raising little soldiers.
You sound like you enjoy the fetal position and sucking your thumb.
Wow! How'd you know?
I always know. It's fine. Fernando loves to suck his thumb too. It's so hot and sexy, people. Love yourself first.
Pirate, forget about all that shit.
You're number one.
Join Truck Gang.
Is number two. And in the ultimate scenario, they're number three. And number two comes from Las Venturas,
Hemogoblin. Super AIDS. Sorry, it's hard to read chat and drive because I have to look completely off the screen. I feel like I can text and drive because you get a much better feeling of your situational awareness through like physical sensations in the car.
But not as creepy and addictive. Hello, Frank from Foster Valley.
I wish my dog could talk and cuddle me all night.
Jewel, stay away from animals. It's not legal. Not even for me. It is no moral. Maybe someday I set up a petting zoo for people like you. When you want to understand the connection that keeps us on this planet since the dinosaurs, when the passion burns like a nasty itch, when fate pushed you to leave.
You take out a gun and shoot other drivers? I feel like that'd be a great DLC.
It's a 5-alarm fire and incident.
This is American Truck Simulator after all.
Then it can handle. Love is realizing your calling. I say this. I once played music that brings passion, but I realize you can have even more passion with a credit card.
Pigment insurance only care about slot machines.
Yes, maybe you poorly handle, and when the backdoor passion is different with every woman. Some women need a soft touch because they have been traumatized. Others have already been traumatized, so you break them like a truck driver and steal a six-pack on your way out.
What are you talking about?
This is Tommy.
I am talking about passion. I am talking about romance.
It's like Super Tommy.
I teach you how to talk in just a second. You be quiet. Cállate. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. It is so good to teach you about love. San Andreas, you, in your car, touch yourself. I love you all. Christy, I will be out in 5. Where something slinky was.
Am I still not out of California yet?
Your heart is no longer lonely.
I guess not.
Fernando has been here. This was Lonely Hearts.
Get out of here, creep! Oh my god. Is that Bush cologne you're wearing?
Yes, that is Bush Cologne.
It's number 1.
And do you like this? This is Fernando's signature move.
Fernando, that is amazing.
That's an enchilada. Let me see that bite. I love taco. Let me see that taco, please.
Give it to me,
So
Fernando.
juicy.
That was Lonely Hearts, only on WCTR.
Am I gonna take that? Wait, where is he? Hold on. Pedal to the metal. We're in top gear.
And now, the #1 show for vegetables on the radio. Gardening with Maurice.
Okay.
Where is he?
Back in the garden.
I'm coming.
I'm Maurice, and we must answer nature's call. Going to the phones. Greetings, garden lover. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Trish.
Okay, is that short for Patricia? Oh, then what I asked is what your name was, not the nickname your skinhead boot-wearing friends call you out.
Out of the way, bitches.
You should do less drugs and learn to try a bit harder. Next
I got a cop to catch.
My name's Poppy, and
$900 is a small price to pay.
this sounds serious.
well, you started off small scale, just recreational usage, you know, doing horses and cockerels, yacht, unicorn, but it's kind of gotten out of control.
How so?
He just can't stop. I mean, people think it's all fun and games.
I think the federal court overturned that, the Supreme Court or whatever.
Okay, just hold the phone and get a grip, okay? At my house, when the party stops, we pay the gift, get rid of the sailors.
Yeah, I think that
and
cop's
start
gone.
crying in unison.
Well, that's your business.
I'll have to take out another cop.
It's terrible. Giraffes, lions, elephants, rhinos, all of them carved out of hedges. Penguins, dogs, velociraptors, you name it, he's made a leafy version.
What could be more natural than a man trimming a hedge into the shape of an animal? Very therapeutic. Makes a man feel like a god. When you can twist nature to your own perverse entertainment, then you
I am packing a huge fucking load though.
me.
He runs around with hedge clippers and screams, "Trim that brush! Hit our neighbors!" He even
Yeah, I don't think I'm catching up.
with a pouch, and he sleeps inside it some nights. Oh, he's freaking out on Bush. He needs
turn off the rain because it's kind of weird.
There we go. All done.
My name's Henry.
Are you blossoming?
I guess I am. I've really come into my own in the past few months since I joined a cult and began tithing money in exchange for spiritual happiness and letting everyone take turns on my wife. Anyway, I have a lovely garden, mostly carnivorous plants. A Venus flytrap reminds me of my mother.
Crack a
She's
new
in
beer.
prison now. Anyway,
We
it's
got
so
loads to
fascinating
deliver.
how it catches animals and eats them. I started with flies,
Partner.
and now mine can swallow a whole squirrel or a small horse if I chop it in half first.
Have you tried any experiments on human beings?
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Good man! Good man! See, the secret of nature is once something is at the height of beauty and potential, it is time for it to wither and die. A bit like the British Empire.
What's the speed limit here anyway?
Place withering and
89?
right before her. It's run by a queen, and if she had a pistol, she'd be the king.
105's good.
Country, we don't know the meaning of the word hubris, but hell, I'm all over the place here. It's so easy to get out of control when you're doing something that comes natural. Line 2, you're on Gardening with Maurice.
Yeah, my name is Parrot.
Can I call you Telly Welly?
Sure, I guess. I'm going
And I call you Telly Welly.
angry, wild, behavioral, commit herbicide. I don't mean to. I didn't mean it, baby. You'll be all right. Then
I'm not in Canada anymore, I'm in California, so
Nothing more than an educated
105 miles an hour.
all living things need to be
But seriously, 105 miles an hour would be like 140 kilometers an hour.
Fascists in the state government have anything to say about it with that damn Proposition 421. Tobacco is a plant, people. And if it comes out of the ground...
Or maybe more like 125 or something.
And opium. Next caller.
Yeah, I got a question. Why does everybody on the radio name Maurice?
God, I pray to the great gardener in the sky that you've been fixed. I hope they snipped your nuts off, because spreading your seed could be a disaster. Do you have a question? A question? God, so many vegetables on this show. Tards.
Yeah, that guy was talking about bugs and plants that eat them. I got a better solution. Put pesticide in the sprinklers. My kids love it. I mean, ones that live.
Lovely. You're a lovely human being, you fucking imbecile. You morons in this town are spreading like weeds. Like little bastard dandelions. I wish I could just pop every one of your goddamn heads off. Hello, Line 8. You're on Gardening with Maurice.
Yeah, I heard what you said about bonsai trees. And you know what? You can stick that green
UPS truck.
Oh, yes! Another man who grows miniature plants so he can feel like a giant. A real man loves enormous trees that he can have his way with, chopping them down and using the wood to fashion rocking horses and suggestive whirligigs. Okay, we're running out of time. Literally. But again, like a seed sown in a hurricane or a mushroom spore from outer
Well, that
space.
guy fucking cut him off. Oh, okay, how is that my fault?
Until next time,
He crashed into me.
and plant yourself.
Apparently I'm low on fuel.
That was the show that generates
Gotta find a
more
gas
phone calls
station.
than any other on WCTR. Gardening with Maurice. If only the world was less like this.
I could use a smoke.
Hey, put that out.
And more
Oh, there's one.
Could use a smoke.
You murderer! I might have children one day.
smoking kills.
How do I get over there?
First, if you're around a smoker, you will die. Smokers may look relaxed and like they're having fun.
Probably
Don't
like
believe
this.
it. Vote yes on Proposition 421. Let's outlaw smoking everywhere, even in people's homes, and allow honest citizens to legally kill anyone who smokes. Let's live in a world without smokers. Prohibition works. Let's prove it. Let's move up the food chain. It's time to smoke the smokers. Vote yes on Proposition 421.
I'm going.
Want to be too scared to go outside? The news is next.
Leanne Forget, WCTR.
Well, sorry I have my fucking fat ass load here. Not like I can physically make any turn.
Find out. Today's top stories. Why hatred is good for you. Foreigners worse than we thought. And our top story concerns the death of recently cleared police officer Frank Tenpenny. His body was found in the aftermath of the recent riot set off by his acquittal. Coroners took several days to identify the body, which had been mutilated and stripped by the homeless. More on the riot of the century. How do we keep it from happening again. Richard is on the streets with rescue workers.
Leanne, I don't know if you've ever covered a riot, but the scene here is amazing. Rescue workers are opening up a car with the jaws of life right here. It is so cool. Hey, shut up, bitch. I'm interviewing. You're ruining my report. Shut up. Hey, rescue guy. Come here. Richard Birch, WCTR News. How's it going? You dumbass, I'm trying to save this woman. Get out of here. I'm trying to save this woman. Yeah, we'll see if I give you any beers from my news truck, you overpaid prick. Leanne, this town's gonna need some healing. Back to you. Hey, why don't you use the jaws of life on your fat wife, dude? Did you hear me rank him? That was rad.
I'm so glad you're okay, Richard.
Hey, baby, are we up
Oh, this
here?
is the wrong gas station.
Great stuff for our apartment. A fat bearskin rug, a new blender,
Should just be able to hop on over,
Currently,
right?
we have no more information. And in entertainment news, the comeback of the year. Disgraced drunkard Mad Dog, who was recently saved from jumping to his death by a mystery assistant, is on top of the charts with a new album and a sellout tour plan.
Yes, people, the wait is over. Mad Dog is back on the top where I belong, baby. Number one. Now I want to set the record straight at this point. I've been hearing all kinds of shit like I was drunk and I was on some drugs and I had a breakdown or some shit. I was never in a hotel and lost in tourists. That's bullshit. They just hating on the player, man. They been hating on me since I was in baby shoes. I was in the studio, yeah, took a little time off. I watched y'all rappers get out there and try to do your thing, but now I'm ready to drop this dog
Jesus,
shit on your whack
$1,200 to fill up the gas.
manager. His name is Carl Johnson, and we gonna take this rap game to a new level.
Oh, no way I can pull through here.
Yeah, bitches, sign up right now to get in my whole roster. It's gonna be big. Yeah, take a number, ho. Take a number.
I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. This is the end and a new beginning.
Today on Heartland Values with Nurse Bob.
Yeah, Mike's been potty training for a while now. Oh, he really gets mad sometimes. Oh, Mikey, what did you do? In your pants again?
Shut up, bitch. Jesus, cut me some slack.
He hides in his room, the home theater room. He doesn't eat. There's beer cans everywhere. He's constantly touching himself.
Like you're 33. I know it. Help me fix it, Nurse Bob. Well, you're just gonna have to get happy in the same.
Oh, I'm actually getting tired.
The hot toilet train, pump 45. Woo! Wait, what a minute. You need a spanking.
My girlfriend Rachel and I have been together for a long time, and she wants to take it to the next level.
Whoa. How long have you been dating?
We've been dating for 8 years.
Listen to me now. Sex is not a natural act. Now look, if we don't teach our kids that, we might as well pack up our toys and say the grand play date is over. Being Adam and Eve or Hugh and Steve, keep it in your trousers or get arrested for exposure. It's the only way. Okay, people, let's fix it.
It's Heartland Values with your host, Nurse Bob.
All right, welcome to the show. Thank you. Oh, shut up. Bunch of damn plucking hens looking at a cock. All right, today, now, you better bring some quarters because we have a doozy. First, let's meet Matt. Now, Matt's been cheating on his wife. Now, Matt, is your mistress hot? Hell yeah, she's hot. My father taught me something. With women, if they'll do it with you, they'll do it to you. And I ain't talking about using the tradesman's entrance. Have you ever heard of a coat hanger? Yeah? How can you be so dumb? Did you climb the stupid tree and hit every branch on the way down? You may remember our show a few months ago with Chuck. Now, Chuck and his wife have been married for 3 months, and he says he's not ready yet to have kids.
I want to wait a couple years.
That's your solution? Women, who wants to come up here and beat this man with a stick? Well, we'll catch up with Chuck and his new best friend, Reality Check, in a bit. But right now, let's meet Catherine. Now, she blames herself because her marriage isn't working. What happened?
I came home and I found other women in my bed.
Well, how did you find them?
They were right in the kitchen.
Now, hold strong. Now, it's okay. Now, describe
it by myself. Oh, please help me fix it, Nurse Bob.
Oh, you better bet your best and brightest bonnet we're gonna fix it. And you know how? Get on the treadmill, fatty.
What did you just say to me?
Oh, that's your mouth talking. But why ain't your feet walking? What does your heart tell you? It's what I'm telling you. Now, my patented definition of insanity is doing something repeatedly and expecting different results. Right? Either that or fantasizing about your mother-in-law, but let's move on now. Now, and you keep hitting the buffet. I mean, I like to eat, but I ain't fat. If I can do it, so can you. Fix it, girl. Tell me, what is cheating?
Well, when a monogamous couple decide that...
Shut up. Let me help you here. Why do people chew gum? It's simple. If the horse is out of the stable, it's time for some hay. And you need to ride that horse in the opposite direction and don't look back. I mean, Catherine, what are your long-term plans? Huh?
Well, first I want to have more children, and I really want to retire in Vice City.
I don't mean how many hams you got in the oven or how much lard you put in the cheesecake. I'm talking about ending up in the big oven down below. About the fiery cheesecake of hell. Do you know who created Darwin? Well, it wasn't a monkey. Christmas is about more than the pedophile in the red suit and the midgets, though sometimes we do get confused with all these cartoon specials on the TV. Now look, life ain't a cartoon. And it sure as hell in a handbasket ain't no game. It's serious, and it's meant to be miserable. Catherine, honey, listen to me. You've got some work to do. All right. Be right back after this. Go on, girl. It's okay to cry.
Coming up next on Heartland Values with Nurse Bob.
I would go 3 or 4 times a week. My friends thought I was really into water slides or theme parks. I'm so ashamed.
Now, Chris, when you look at men playing golf, what are you thinking, boy? Sticking that ball in the green, huh? I mean, which bit do you enjoy, the game or the shower afterwards? It's time to get some value. Who made you God? Why are you acting like the supreme being? You better pray, dipshit, and I'm talking about right now. Because otherwise, you are going to burn. Look, I've got some firelighters here right now. I've got some road flares and a bottle of paraffin. Do you want me to set you on fire, Chris? Do you, boy? You ever seen any movies about Vietnam, boy? You ever seen any? You better start thinking and stop stinking. For the collector who has everything, now you can own a piece of our heritage that really means something. It's a taste of history with Old Horsey, a genuine replica authentic working Prohibition era domestic using bathtub gin still. Relive the humor, entrepreneurial spirit, and tradition of the glory days with a beverage that built a nation. Whether it's ruckus juice, alley bourbon, skullcracker, white-minded, or mama's medicine.
Domino's truck. Somebody call Tingo.
Never ceases to delight. With Old Horsey, alcohol is the solution in more ways than one. You can not only take the pain away of daily life, but also put it to all kinds of other soluble uses. Cleaning cuts, removing pain, Molotov cocktails, bleaching hair, removing sight, cleaning the toilet, or use it as a fun addition to breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And your superb vintage is a handy substitute for petrol in your car. And with the world about to collapse with Y2K, you can really never be too self-sufficient. Old Horsey, a genuine replica authentic working Prohibition era domestic using bathtub gin still. Visit bathtubginstill.com for more.
Liberty City Free Radio. It's radio where anyone can have a show. And they do.
Welcome back to Heartland Values with Nurse Bob.
Okay, we're back. Let's talk to the Heartland.
Thanks for having me on the show, Nurse Bob. I love your show. It's fucking great. It's my son Jeremy. He loves to draw and do sculpture. I think he wants to go to art school. Should I encourage him? Be supportive. Don't you think I'll make him a sissy?
What?
You think I'll make him a sissy? I mean, he already wears a dress.
Ooh, have you got a turd in your pocket? Because I'm smelling something. What you ought to do is encourage him with a whooping. Art ain't no way to make a living. Now, you be careful. You're going to have your home overrun by trannies. What, did you eat a big slice of stupid pie? Or a little slice of moron cake? Next call.
Hi, Nurse Bob. My name's Melissa. How much wine is healthy for you? I was reading in the Liberty Tree that a glass a day is good for the heart.
Whoa. Stop. Do you want a divorce? Huh? Do you? Melissa, do you want a divorce? Wouldn't that be peachy? Wouldn't that just be peachy if we could all just sit around the house swilling red wine all day and looking at what a complete the look or some of them other yuppie hippie catalogs? Let me guess, Melissa. You've alienated all your
We're in
friends,
Sacramento
huh?
now.
Yeah, mostly because I listen to your show all the time and I tell people they should live by your advice.
Well, friends can be very destructive. There are only two things that matter to you. That's I am very clear about this. I mean, oh, sure, you could have a glass of Chateau de Buff Cabernet with dinner, but do you have any idea what this is doing to you spiritually? Or where this ends?
No.
But now listen, you know what Gandhi says about this, don't you?
No.
Well, neither do I. It's a sin to read that stuff, you damn heathen. Now open your eyes and shut your mouth, windbag. Whoa, God really broke the mold when he made you. He put you in the stupid mold and put in extra dumb juice. You shouldn't be reading books. You should be listening to me and then buying my book. Next caller.
Hey, nurse, it's getting worse.
Well, I'm here to help. You rang the call button. What's on your mind?
I keep catching my children playing doctor. My 6-year-old even made a speculum.
Oh, that ain't right. What did you do to punish your kids? Time out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Timeout's really effective.
This ain't a damn football game. It's a little pastime called life, dummy. We'll only call a timeout when the quarterback is bleeding and has dislocated his shoulder 7 plays ago.
What are you talking about? All I want to know is it natural to play doctor?
Natural? No. The only time your kid should be playing doctor is when you broke the other one's arm. We don't teach our kids that their bodies are filthy, disgusting, and dirty, that women are sin.
123 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. No problem.
Hell are they supposed to grow up well adjusted? Next caller, you're on Heartland Values with Nurse Bob. Let's fix it.
Hi, Nurse Bob. My name's Luke. My wife and I are fighting because I play Exorbio all the time. I love One-Eyed Monster. Do you have any advice?
Well, what have we got here? Moses up a gum tree without a ladder. Sometimes you have to cauterize the wound, Luke. A stitch in time saves 9. Stitches being the important word. Look.
Ah, shit.
Luke, you know, no matter how mad you get, a man should never ever hit a woman in public. If you got something with your wife, don't tell it to me. Tell the executive producer in the sky, or he's gonna cancel your sitcom. You need to say to yourself, I'm a terrible person, and I should die. You know what, before we go, I just want to tell you a little story. When life comes knocking, you better answer the door. Remember that, or you're gonna be burning for eternity before you know it. Well, that's all we have time for. Next time, we're gonna tell women more strategies for making a successful family life with the help
Well, that
of
didn't
my
lead
newest
to
book,
anything.
15 minutes to domestic heaven. Oh, and if you're trying to lose weight, I got some great new weight loss tips from Colombia. Now remember what my daddy said. Don't you tell nobody about me coming in here at night. That's right. Sweep it under the carpet. We'll see you next time.
That was Heartland Values with Nurse Bob, showing why foreign countries hate us.
LCFR. More talk, less thought.
Now, putting the dork in the .com revolution, it's the Electron Zone.
Today on the Electron Zone, computer that smells happy or sad based on the website you visit. Plus,
it's a look into the virtual marriage intimacy therapy remedy future of relationships with the virtual reality club.
and loving yourself digitally. Is cybersex the future? And how to find out. Plus, a woman whose love life has gone space age.
Tom and I met on the internet a year ago, so I left my husband, and now I think I'm the first woman that is married to a domesticon.
Oh yeah, I am going to blow my source code all over your face.
Plus, tossers unite with the technical operating system 3.0.
But self-appointed experts like Steve predict millions of Americans will toss off and switch to being a fruithead, which I'd love to see. The fruit operating system is so much classier.
Yeah, if you're stupid, you don't know how to mount your motherboard. It's computing for people that don't know a gigabyte from a teraflop. Whether you're a tosser or a fruit, you'll surely want to hear about the new cell phone that lives your life for you and sends you the bill. Plus, we'll review the Freaker video phone and see how well it transmits naked pictures of your aunt. And we'll visit a chat room and type with a starving child in Uganda. Hi, I'm Steve. Steve, Unix assassin known as the IP sniffer. Plus, we'll use the word revolutionary a lot and make you feel inadequate for not owning a piece of technology that will be obsolete as the abacus in moments. In moments, Bill.
Sorry,
In moments.
my avatar was in trouble and I can't take him back to therapy. Hi, I'm Bill, known on IRC as the Binary Bandit. Managing a life online where you get to swing and mouth off at strangers takes a lot of work. Trust me on that, I'm ahead of my time. Hopefully the media will pay
That an
more
ad for
attention to the
RuPaul's
people I
Drag
kill
Race?
online rather than the people I really killed as a member of the army.
Hey, I say that to every girlfriend I kill. Respawn, bitch! Just kidding. I've never had a girlfriend. Speaking of my penis, life online, different than reality for sure, but which is more satisfying? How do you find time to live your life and your virtual life? Let's go to the phones. Emote Carbon.
Hey, I was thinking about upgrading that new version of WeChat.
Modesto.
What do you think about that?
That's great. The screensavers are amazing.
Let's go. Gaining some good speed. Let's hit 130. Come on.
Anyway, let's take a break and get some propaganda going on.
We're not gonna hit 130.
The board game is now a fully licensed video game. Vivisection's Lab Rat Kart Racing. It's better than all those other licensed kart racing games because this time you don't die of boredom, you die of anthrax. Video games and education meet in this incredible package as you race, chase, and scream your way through a twisty course that bears a marked similarity to all the other kart racing games we made.
Oh, 130, yeah. Fucking flying.
And Lab Rat Kart Racing today. Ages 5 and up. Rated T for terminal.
LCFR. We bring opinions, so you don't need them. Welcome back to the Electron Zone, brought to you by the House of Tomorrow.
Yeah, peace, love, and unity, and death to all non-believers, man. It's a revolution out there.
Yeah, tech revolution, and the revolution is coming to a retail store near you.
You know what?
135, Jesus.
For years, and it's finally happened. Robots are taking over. What was that called?
In the future, there will be robots.
Modern dance, you lamer. LMFAO. But yeah, and the future is here right now.
That's right, the robot revolution has begun. Pretty soon we'll all have devices planted in our brain which tell us when to eat and when we need to go to the toilet.
It's incredible, but true. I was surfing about it yesterday.
Yeah, but robots won't be big machines that look like people. Instead, they will be small things that exist inside other machines, telling it what to do.
A lot like modern machines, only robotic. That's the future. Just like the present, only completely different. Hey, let's hit the phones. Converse probability wave.
$3,500 speeding ticket. Jesus.
Okay, what's the problem?
It's like half the pay from my last job.
Medium length. I keep downloading these pictures for my hobby, and the FBI keeps turning up at my house trying to arrest me. I was just looking at pictures. I thought the internet was anonymous, and now everyone knows I'm into exotic things.
What is this, me culture? Me? Listen, dude, we're all one, man and machine, connected. So what if you want to look at pictures of illegally young sluts? We're all the same.
I have to go. I have several toasted meat pastries coming out of my microwave.
Whatever fruitcake, it's wrong. I made a screensaver about it. LMFAO, and what a noob you are. Who's on the phone?
Hi, my name is Richard, and I used to be a journalist before the riot. I wrote a webpage about the history of the internet. You know the one.
Wow, that's so next gen.
Yes, but in the 24/7 digital culture, there's a problem. I might miss something really important. So the question is, how do I surf the old ISH in the shower?
Easy, Geronimo. Most laptops these days are completely waterproof and will function fine in the shower.
Next caller.
Hey, this is Jerome. I've got a real problem, man. I played Cavern of Sorrow online for like 12 hours a day, and my avatars come out. I don't know what to do. It was right after a mission at Gas Canyon. I'm not prejudiced or anything. It's just not me.
Oh, that's tricky.
Yeah, I don't know what to suggest. We don't really have a cyber closet.
Yeah, yes, we do. It's called the web.
Yeah.
Who's on the phones?
Hi, this is Denise, and I'm a first-time caller. I'll tell you what, I'm really bored of the internet. It's a big bully. It's about time someone stood up to it. It's ruining our lives.
The internet is beautiful. I've met some amazing people in and out of prison online, and now I never have to support my local businesses because I can get my cat litter online.
Yeah, but it's ruining lives. The internet is crabgrass. It'll keep growing until we're all dead or too fat for care. In my day, if I wanted anonymous sex, I'd go to a singles bar or a karaoke party, but now it's all in chat rooms.
Janice, you gotta calm down or I'm gonna have to frag you.
And what happens when they can hack people? How do I know my husband is real anymore? I'm gonna have to hack him myself with this act.
Janice, listen to me. Calm down. Wait just a megabyte. Oh, she's gone. Well, I think that's all we got time for. Hey, stay plugged in and don't forget to check out http://www.electronzoneradio.com.
All right, surf safe out there, everybody. We're out of here.
Your mother's a C-Pro.
Oh, she's programming for head
Tosser.
Jesus Christ, I'm losing all my money to speeding tickets.
Takes typing with one hand to a whole new level.
This portion of LCFR is brought to you by Salivex. Taste like your own saliva.
Don't hold your breath. Breathing World is next.
I got places to be though, man.
Soda can, you waste more energy than 1 billion of the world's poor people use a day.
Dominoes.
show, a million children will have starved to death. Science has proven that people didn't eat animals until a few years ago. And if we continue to eat animals, the Aborigine people of the rainforest will die. The entire world could stop breathing any second. So, welcome to Breathing World with me, Melissa Chowder. On today's show, we look at female empowerment in Britain through composting toilets. Our first guest has done more to help the planet than like anyone. He's Crow, C-R-O-W. You're looking good.
Thanks, love. It's your new yoga. Total enlightenment's quite a trip.
Yeah, nobody would think you used to attend a private boarding school, then you were a street urchin in London, then a sex
Hey, I'm still rock and roll, babe. I know I'm also caring. The world, man. It breaks
Ooh, that was
my
close.
heart. And trust me, Crow has a big heart.
Great, Crow. That is so great. You're not the first rocker with a conscience, obviously, but you certainly make a lot of noise about your work helping indigenous people.
In some ways, we're all indigenous.
That's a
Remember
cop.
what I told you, Melissa, when I met you in the rainforest?
You said this'll get me the knighthood if I'm lucky.
Yeah, well, it should. Born humble crow, born humble soon Sir Crow. Finally, Lord Crow of Crow.
Leave me alone, bud.
Also, a great one.
So,
Also, how am I getting a speeding violation if that guy's going like 1,000,000 miles an hour? Maybe that's an ambulance.
World music and rock and roll and charitable giving together in an irresistible package. 6 years ago, I promised the world I would stop singing to end hunger and protest the loss of indigenous
Okay,
species.
fuck off.
Of course, I broke that promise. The world's glad I
Stealing all my money.
People who can only speak gibberish can enjoy ethnically diverse rock and roll. It was wrong of me to hold something back with Crowfest. I'll be holding nothing back. We're going to be saving the world through yoga, rock and roll, and just a little bit of devilish joy.
wow. So, you're helping a lot of indigenous tribes.
Yes, absolutely. They get a
I'm gonna get another one, aren't I?
Rock and roll, 25%.
Nope, they didn't see me.
25%.
Yeah, it's a very symbolic number. You have to understand the balance. 25% music, 25% community with nature, and the rest is it's like this. You may say eating bark and shaman frogs and pouty lizards is for the hallucinogens, but to me it's medicine, right?
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
Right, exactly, Melissa. I was talking to the wife the other day while we relaxed in between bouts of tantric sex, and she said, Crow, you're a great man. And I said, yeah, but I can still be humble. She said, you've got a massive penis. You did well to go solo. And I said, I know it was a shame. They were good guys, but ultimately they were holding me back. And she said, I love you. And I said, I know. That's why I left my first wife and 4 young kids. And she said, that's really spiritual. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. So anyway, I read on the internet that your real name is
Better not give me a ticket, buddy.
Say that name ever again.
Bastard.
That man is dead to me. Dead, you hear me? That's why I don't have a driver's license and have to travel by limo and private jet. When the old me died, I really felt I had to do something. I mean, I have been so blessed, and it is my duty to give something back as an artist and a human being. Listen to this. At Chief, who appeared on my last album, playing that sacred animal skin tape. Great bloke, really spiritual, right? With the money he got from his 0.5% royalty from the last album, he got himself a submarine.
I'm almost there.
Okay, okay. Well, here is me speaking to Crow last week in a jungle in Peru.
I'll just detract this button down by me to
I'm here in Peru looking to visit the river dolphins at a 5-star nature preserve, and oh my god, that's Crow! Wow! Imagine meeting you and your PR guy here in the jungle in Peru. Oh, and also a photographer.
Alright, who are you?
Oh, I'm Melissa Chowder. I'm here for the interview and photo opportunity your people set up.
Yeah, listen, I come here to get me people and get away from things. Hey, where's my assistant? Look, you got 5 minutes.
Okay, alright. Well, you look really at home here in the Peruvian rainforest.
Sometimes it feels like this is where I belong. I'm here to make an album to stop the catastrophic tragedy of genital mutilation.
Yes.
I would never let anyone mutilate my genitals. I might let them have a go at it, but not the real deal.
Well, that is great.
You know what volleyball is in Latvia?
About is your inoculation program.
Do you love your genitals?
Yeah. I guess.
Tambourine. Wait. Listen to this. That's a penis cord.
Huh.
When I shake it, I make music. I've inoculated every kid in this village. Inoculated them against the evils of capitalism.
I'm sorry, what?
Money would just corrupt them, so instead, I've repaid them for the cultural education with some beads. Something I learned off the Americans.
You dick.
I know, it's huge. Anyway, I spent yesterday doing drugs nobody's heard of. That's the great thing about the Amazon. It's vital to my work. Listen. Do you hear that?
No.
It's the sound of life. I've tapped into that energy in my new record. It's very important.
You know what? I want to talk to you for a minute about something that is really beautiful, natural birth.
Oh, it's terrible. Stretches everything out like this.
Get off! Oh my god, put that cord back on. Yeah, that was me meeting Crow last week in the jungles of Peru. And you know what? I should sue your ass.
But in Rome, love.
No, Crow. One thing you've long campaigned against is medication. The world is so beautiful. It just never makes sense to me why people would want to mess with it. I mean, I never use drugs or tampons or anything that pollutes the water supply.
Exactly. I mean, a little bit of recreational snort is okay, but malaria drugs do me a bloody favour. They kill more people than they save. To be honest, more people. I honestly believe that. So right, it's okay if some people die as long as I live. Yin and yang. You know what, love? I think my down dog is alright. Fancy a rhyme.
No.
No, not quite ruins me buzz. The buzz is life, man. It's like one day I was saying to myself, Crow was saying, what does the world need? The world needs you, mate. Me, mate? Yeah, Crow, the world needs you. Right, it was a complicated interior dialogue, fella, but I am a complicated person, unique.
Yeah, you're a rock and roll singer with messianic delusions. Really, completely original. You know, I thought you cared about the environment.
Melissa, look at me. I am the environment. Look at my soul. I know it's a
Another
cliche.
Domino's truck.
Rock God wants to save the world, but that does not stop it being right. Listen, I can have sex for 5 hours without coming. Me testes swallow the cum. It's incredible. But really, I'm banging into this tantric sex like I met some really important tribal chiefs down in Zimbabwe. They initiated me into the tribe by butchering an endangered lion and killing a neighbouring tribe. Man, it was beautiful. That's the power of rock and roll the way Crow does it. We're all one, love. Crowfest 98. It's for a good cause.
Great. So you heard it from the horse's mouth, people.
The crow's mouth. It's Crow, not horse.
Shut up. Anyway, that's all we have time for. Crow's new album will be out soon, and in the bargain bin shortly after that. This has been Breathing World. Recycle, please. We're all suffocating here.
Yeah, sat on this.
LCFR. Liberty City Free Radio. The bold truth. Just like an eagle.
Now, prepare to get your juices flowing inappropriately with blood-curdling chef Richard Goblin. It's Coq au vin.
It's Coq au vin with your host, Richard Goblin.
Yes, yes, thank you for the clapping. Okay, cook out, everybody. Hello, everybody, tout le monde, all you American out there on the airwaves of the head. I am Richard Gobelin. I am chef, okay? Maybe you didn't know what a chef is like the person who makes your hamburger. Only the difference being, I know how to cook. You see, you flip food over like a fat woman or like a moped, but you do not know how to make love with food. You grip on it like a dog, and then you lick yourself. This is culture, huh? If there is not a dirty word in this country, huh? The culinary delights of slaughtering innocent veal cats.
Damn.
And of boiling animals alive to really taste the suffering, So let's hit the phone, like it is a little baby lamb fresh out of its mama's womb and desperate to end up in my casserole. Hello, speak.
Hi, Richard. How are you? I love the show.
Of course you do. Well, I am in eternal torment, like
This
every
is
genius.
goddamn
Finesse in the kitchen,
long
blunt
way.
trauma in the bedroom, no?
Also, there's all this
great.
map that I
Yeah,
have
whatever.
yet
I'm
to...
having a real problem with
Like,
my
look at all these
stuffing.
DLCs.
You are
Oklahoma,
married, no?
Kansas,
Yeah.
fucking
But
Nebraska.
you cannot get stuffed, huh?
Texas.
I've seen this so many times. So many women, so little time. Food and impotence. See, for the stuffing, you try and use your leftover cornbread. When to spice up the food, family must get together. Bring your sister in the kitchen. Open the back door is like love, Sherry. Put in the time. Put in the effort. Up and down. Up and down. Then you get a bun in the oven. Maybe you have leftovers.
Yeah.
Listen, so I do a demonstration, okay? Here I have in front of me a lovely little goose, all plucked and naked. And I am going to stuff her, okay? Cooking is like, here, take that, you bitch! Take it!
Get lonely. Get a hooker like my husband? Split into two? Mitosis? I mean, you can't raise a kid in this climate.
Thank God.
These commercials these days, like little lacy surprise. It's disgusting. It's immoral.
I like that ad. Certainly, it is a little vulgar.
Imagine charging that much for children's underwear. It's impossible to keep my kids from mimicking what they see on TV. All mine wants to do is yell and scream and shout and kill foreigners.
What the hell is he watching?
He's been watching the State of the Union address.
Good kid.
And thank God we campaigned successfully to get Crow off the radio in this town. That album was indecent, and I don't like it, and nobody should be able to buy it ever, ever.
Yes, but you know what? I quite like this album. It's so moving. Sounds like El Futuro Blanca. Shiva's got a shiv. And Wet Children in the Rain. Oh. The one that got him in the most trouble, eh? But what is art? Someone explain that to me. Is it tossing cans of paint and chickens into a jet engine? Or is it leaving your friends behind so you can make a lot of money? Like when Crow left Ambulance so he could sing the tune Red Scare. A song about a young woman in the middle of the Soviet bureaucracy that is late for her period. We certainly are pressing the issue.
You know what, mister? That kind of trash doesn't need to be on the radio. Especially songs about doing yoga and how to make love for 3 days without coming. Ooh. I don't know what Aztec jazz or Carl Jung is, but my kids shouldn't be exposed to it.
Well, all of this spawning leads to one thing. Unworkable economic systems.
What?
TV shows with 3 boys and 3 girls sharing a bathroom. It's obscene. In my house, where rich people live, we have 6 bathrooms per person, and only the men shower together. It's how we were raised. You know what happens when you have collective ownership? A man will come use your tractor and your wife. And I'm not just talking about baking biscuits, sweetheart. I'm talking about making sure that bun in your oven is yours.
What?
About owning the oven. About owning the whole bakery.
Listen, I know it's mine. I haven't even left the hospital bed from delivering a baby, and my husband is already on top of me. Wanted a new one. He's a red-blooded American man with a full working penis. He says he's only attracted to me when I've got that motherly glow.
I think you're all getting a little too personal.
Excuse me?
I'm just giving my opinion. I think you're getting a little too personal for this. Gestation's a lie. Science. You should hear what they're teaching. Young minds in science class in college. Homo superior? You're right.
Listen, education should be privatized, and I don't care whose land we took. This is today, and it's simply not fair that I can't run bingo and sell tax-free cigarettes in clear slums, all because of some hideous, puritanical streak in people. Religion has everything to answer for this.
Technology's my religion. For me, an electronic calculator is like the Bible. People used to try to understand the universe through things like parables and abstract ideas. Now, understanding
Oh,
numbers.
you're not using your
Turn the calculator
headlights.
upside down and spell words.
Fuck off, cuck.
Something I'd like to see, sure. And I know for a fact that life is completely pointless and meaningless. If I have an imaginary friend, I'd be brought home. But if you let a man wear a dress and write a book about it, they call you a saint. Life is random. Religion is for the weak. I could be killed tomorrow. This woman right here could sit on me with her stomach and kill me.
I have a painful hemorrhoid.
Whenever I think about killing people, or when I write a computer or hit delete, I know it is the end for those lines of code. And quite frankly, that makes me feel good.
You're a sad and lonely man. You have some very strange ideas. You should probably go into politics. Bryony, can technology really save the day? Is religion pointless?
It's patriarchy, this kind of talk. Calculators are a way of keeping women down, just like slide rules were in the 60s, of ruining families. Have you got a family, Maurice?
In my opinion, we are all one family, really, especially in Utah.
And you have a lot in the car.
If you did, 10 of them. You know what, mister? If you did, you'd understand. This city has lost its soul. It used to stand for something. Now it's just about
What if I just said fuck him? What if I said fuck you?
All vital parts of the economy.
Yeah, fuck you, please.
Ever stand for
freedom, my friend.
Why are you blocking off the roads? That's my freedom.
In which everyone is alike and looks alike and is just like me and can stand on their front lawn with a 12-gauge shotgun. That is democracy. Stop talking.
So it would seem. Anyway, let's take a quick break to discuss the station's funding problems with Jonathan Freeloader. Over to you, Jonathan.
It's me.
Oh, hey, Michelle.
Hello, so you haven't got a family, you little turd?
No, what are you doing?
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm pregnant, you asshole.
Michelle, please.
Either marry me or pay for me to have it sorted out, but don't ignore me. I'm not some cheap slut you can treat like this.
We are on radio, my dear. This is hardly the time to...
Hardly the time? What do you know about the time?
Michelle?
When I found you, you were a failing clown working the birthday party circuit for juvenile delinquents in corrections institutions, getting your clown hair set on fire. I have been in this business since you were making dogs out of balloons. I made you, Maurice Chavez, and you treat me like a lady of the evening?
We're both consenting adults. You said no commitment.
I'm going to get you, Chavez, you little shit, if it's the last thing I do.
Please, Michelle. Okay, there, you see? Healthy debate. Give generously. It's a great cause. I make a meager salary and...
You revolt me.
Oh, stick it! You self-righteous bitch! Maurice Chavez is done with you. I am going to have an agent. And maybe someday a car with detox.
This is a perfect example of why the government shouldn't be funding the media. It gives people ideas above their station. This histrionic sow should be working in the fields, not giving people ideas they don't need.
Such as?
Such as holidays and sick pay. If something is good for the economy, it's good for the country. Period. Otherwise, you must be Russian. Americans need more patriots. Patriots carry guns and shoot British people on sight.
The British are obsolete, like Fortran. I mean, the metric system that we puke Britain. They measure things with rocks over there.
Hold on, what? Okay, I'm being told we're running out of time.
Seems so quick.
Yes, I would like to keep going with this panel, but as they say, if the elevator cable snaps, if your life support machine fails, and there's a nuclear missile hurling towards your hometown, find a woman to hold. Even if she is a frigid mess who only cares about draining the wetlands.
I want to talk about the beauty of motherhood.
Not again.
Many men found pregnant women attractive.
Yes, but in the same way a car crash is sexy. But really, afterwards, all you are left with is a broken wreck and a bottle of antifreeze. And the muffler is like a placenta, I think.
Oops.
But what I do know is I am Maurice Chavez. This has been Pressing Issues, and I think we have shown that liberal debate is well and healthy and living alive and in America. Martin Graves.
Thank you. My closing statement?
No. Technologist and future serial killer. Forbes Waverly. Hateful capitalist with absolutely no human soul and completely sexless. Bryony.
Oops.
Bryony, are you okay?
Do I look okay, you dumb shit? I'm going into labor. Quick, somebody do something.
Ay, Dios mío, what?
I have a robotic thing for this.
That's beautiful.
I need a cigarette.
American water that floats.
Oh my god.
Something's wet on me.
What's
Just relax.
I need a cigarette.
Let it
I
out.
can't handle this. Her hemorrhoid just popped.
Does anybody
Get
here,
out
do you
of
have
here.
any,
Ew, that's disgusting.
Put it back in.
It's making a mess of my studio.
Get her out!
Ay, Dios mío, this is some stressed out mess. I don't even think I can go near one of those things again. It's disgusting.
That was Pressing Issues here on VCPR, hosted by the intelligent and topical Maurice Chavez, whom I've been calling for a week and doesn't seem to ever answer the phone.
Yeah, this is GTA Talk Radio.
Maurice, and I mean really. I'm not a cheap slut you can just use. This next show is brought to you by Unplanned Parenthood.
Driving through Canada, listening to GTA Talk Radio.
To take care of important business, now it's Bait and Switch with Larry Joe and Bobby Ray.
Ah, shit, you got one, Bobby. Woo-wee.
Yeah, well, fishing for me is more than putting food on the table. It's about mud diving, beer chasing, and gator wrestling.
Yeah, domestic violence and a deep-seated hatred of foreigners.
Hell yes, that too. It's time for bait and switch. Woo!
Guns, glory, guns, fish, boats, dead.
God damn, that feels good.
Bait and Switch, Vice City's only radio show devoted to water sports, power boats, water skiing, furry flounder fishing, and dialectical materialism. Oh, wrong script. Who wrote this shit? Yeah, that's more like it. And tits. It's Bait and Switch with Larry Joe and Bobby Ray, only on VCPR.
Well, welcome to the show. We're gonna start the show the way we always do, with a prayer. All right, let's fuck up some wildlife.
Amen to that.
All right, now today's a special episode of Bait and Switch, coming at you pre-recorded from the Vice City Boat and Sports Show. Man, oh man, this place is incredible. Now, there's so many boats and guns, you put them together and I'm in gunboat heaven, I tell you what. And later on, we're gonna be talking to some folks who know a lot about guns and boats, including one lucky guy who's turned his passion into a job. State Executioner Jason McKay.
I love that guy's work.
Hell yes, it's deterrent, you know. Now, we'll also talk to a couple of boys from the Panhandle who've invented a new kind of dynamite fish. But first, our regular feature, you and your boat.
Now,
How?
let's talk about the fundamentals of what
Who did I crash into? Clearly that truck, but I mean, how?
But then it was about the basics, and this is about the fundamentals. You know, I mean, it's a big difference, but not one I care to explain right now.
That's right, that's one of them things. Either you get it or you don't. It's like herpes.
Absolutely. The most important thing is not to bring the old lady. Leave the women folk at home.
Amen.
They get bored and they ruin everything.
Testify.
Fishing with your best friend is a lot of fun, man. A couple of men on a boat, we're out in nature, we're all alone, we're hungry, we're happy, just like in caveman times. These are the simple pleasures no one understands no more.
That's right. Now, it's important that you...
What the hell's up with this road?
Not too far from your house. You don't have to drive very far or at all to get home. After a day of fishing, you're gonna be drunk, if you've done it right. But since we're volunteer policemen, we don't get in no kind of trouble.
Yeah, Larry. But folks should also make sure it's a real body of water. I once drank a case of lager. I got real morose and down and shit. Got some dynamite. Went manatee hunting like you do. I mean, blew the shit out of them bastards. Only when I sobered up, I saw the police and the ambulance and stuff, then I realized it wasn't a proper waterway, but the local fucking water park. That's what it was. It was the local water park.
What the?
I was fucked up, man. But those bitches was fat. They looked like goddamn manatees.
Yeah.
Not a good day's fishing. I killed 19 people.
19?
And if you screw with me, I'll do the same to you.
Jesus, Bobby. You back in Nam?
Fuck no.
We came out of that together, remember, Bobby? I mean, you saved my leg.
Not a good day's fishing.
Thanks a lot for that, Bob. Thank you. Moving on with the show.
Yeah. You got a beer, LJ?
Hell no.
No?
Hell no, not a beer. I got a fucking case of beer. Drink up, boy. Man up. Nice. Yeah, this is gonna be some good fucking show. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. God damn, Bobby. You're a regular wind tunnel in there. Holy
Perfect.
shit. It just smells like a fucking camel.
Man, you
Smells like a
crack me up,
fucking
man.
camel.
Thanks. Drinks. That's the good stuff. You know, LJ, I just want you to know. I mean, man, you mean a lot to me. A real lot.
Fishing in these parts, see, it's all about selecting the right way to go after your prey. You really got to think about how to approach the fish. You know, what kinds of pole you're going to use.
And make sure you use the right bait. I mean, I use a stink bait by rubbing night crawlers or grubs on my junk. Real nice. It
It's unresistible, my junk.
Legendary. That's true. They still talking about it in the platoon. Every time we get back together, every single Memorial Day, we always hear about the smell of his junk.
Yeah. Hey, when you're in a foxhole, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I've seen fish just jump straight out of the water and bite his nuts.
Remember that time in the foxhole? Me, you.
No, I believe I blacked out that time, and I never did find out why. You said your shirt was the Viet Cong did that to me.
You're a host, talk.
I'm sorry. Tell you, fish can't resist a good stink bait.
Or a jerk bait. I do that a lot, too. It's really primal, you know? I mean, what am I gonna do? Fishing makes me horny sometimes. You know what I'm talking about, Larry. You know, it's like football, you know, in the changing rooms after a big win.
Whoa, hey, watch out, Bob! There, got the fucker.
I'm telling you, man, fishing and hunting at the same time is good, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because you don't have to pick between the two things you like equally. You know, and people don't judge you unfair for it. You know, like some folks who get all judgmental and shit and start calling it a sin.
Hey, listen, you're fishing inland from Vice City, waiting for bass and lily pads filled with gators and snakes and copperheads. That's a snake. All right, well, anyway, it's always a hoot. Now, the way I see it, something's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Man's gotta eat.
That's right, man. You know what I do? I lure him in with my big shiner, my rod tip, dancing on the edge of the water, just waiting for a big, wet bite. Want to see?
No, I do not, Bob.
Look, when you catch that big one, that's what I'm trying to say. You gotta wrestle in a boat. It feels so good to pin something to the ground, you know? They're wiggling around and trying to resist. You know, when you're out there, it's easy to conceive of men without women, you know? And like women without men. You know, about three of them, you know? Like, I don't know, Swedish or some shit.
Out of your fucking mind, you know that. Hey, listen, most important of all, make sure you sink every penny you own into a good boat.
Yeah, because then they can't get any of that alimony, you know what I mean? No alimony for bitches.
Yeah.
Because women are trouble. Let me tell you something. That's why when I go to a strip club, I tear the bills in half, and I get two stuffs for $1. Women are teasers, and they only care about money. I'm sick of it.
Kids, you listening up? Hey, you know fishing's competitive, too. I mean, trying to break the sound barrier to get to a fishing hole early in the morning is a great way to spill the cooler full of beer, knock the transom and bottom half of your motor off your boat, you know? I mean, 50 boats going 0 to 70 in 15 seconds all in the same body of water in the dark at 6 a.m. while drinking? Boom! That's having fun out in nature. That is fucking conservation.
And if turtles or liberals or anybody else gets in your way, you good time, just shoot them. Survival of the fittest, man. That's how I got here. I mean, to think there were a million other sperm I had to compete against, swimming around in my mom's love tunnel.
What the hell are you talking about?
Thank the good Lord is what I'm trying to say. Because I am the highest form of life on the earth, all from that one day. That, and because I got these thumbs. I call them trigger bitches, that's what I call them. You know what? Whatever. Let's take a quick break. You're listening to Bait and Switch, and even though the environmentalists cry every time we say it, this is VCPR, Vice City Public Radio.
And this is Jonathan Freeloader, formerly of Channel 4 News, now here at Half the Pay, because that's what public radio is all about. Doing good. Feeling very good about yourself. But like I told my divorce attorney,
What the fuck is going on here?
Starve that bitch. Bait and Switch is brought to you by Double Ot Lager Beer. When you're trying to ease the pain of life with a TV cowboy for a president, do it fast with Double Ot Lager.
Now back to Bait and Switch.
Okay, you're back on Bait and Switch. Now, me and Bobby here was just talking about these do-gooders trying to save the whale or the giraffe or the manatee or the platypus or the echidna, whatever. Now, when I'm fishing a good spot in the cove or open ocean, that big dumb sea cow just gets in my way.
I saw a manatee at the Vice City Aquarium last week. It let out a feces the size of your head.
Yeah, and I tell you what.
Are you
I
joking
don't want
me?
anyone coming in my bathroom and watching me do a number 2.
Oh. Okay.
So, remember, survival is important. We hunt to kill, but nature hunts us to kill too. I was.
What?
No, I meant that. I meant that.
I know. I'm just.
If you get stuck out in the bush and you had to stay warm, say, what would you do?
Look, hey, man, a man's got to live off the land, you know?
All right.
You got to be prepared to wrap yourselves in plastic wrap
Oop,
together
wrong
and
way.
share the warmth, man. You know, hey, two bodies pressed together and, you know, it's cold, you know, spoon, you do what you
I got a delivery to make, boys.
Or as an alternative to that, you know, you could just bring some gasoline and set something on fire.
Yeah, you know what, that's it. Burning shit is great.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, burn people too, I don't care. That's how we want Nam. Any scrubber forest should do it, really.
So that's it. That's it. Everything you need for a successful trip into the wilderness.
Yeah.
We got boats, fishing poles, high quality ordnance, beer.
Yeah, beer.
We got more beer.
And a buddy. Don't forget a buddy out
You have yourself a good old time.
You know, some Indian tribes have beauty contests where the female contestants have to kill and slaughter
Buddy,
a sheep. I mean,
I'm trying to drive here.
blood and sinew. What I'm saying is, they're all rabbit bitches anyway.
Yeah,
Also, I thought the AI was completely broken. I could have just waited, I guess.
You're listening to Bait and Switch with me, Larry Joe, and my co-host, Bobby Ray.
No, wait. We're more than co-hosts, all right? We're buddies. I mean, I'd take a bullet for you.
Well,
a big load in the face.
Yeah, what?
We're best buddies, is what I'm saying.
Sure.
I mean, we did that thing together.
No,
we're best buddies.
no, we did not do that thing.
No,
You
we
asked
did
and I
so.
said no, we could
We
not
did
do
so.
that.
We became blood brothers, okay?
Yeah, next, what did they mean by this?
Taking that treble hook out of that CNI dog.
Yeah, right.
You accidentally snagged.
Right. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Of course.
I mean, we have the best times, you know? You, me, the guys, men, having fun together, we're laughing, crying.
Beautiful British Columbia.
Shut up, man. Funny shit. Just can it right there, Bobby Ray. You hear me?
You know, maybe it is expensive as tits to live here, but holy fuck is it beautiful.
What? Oh, man. Oh, well, no, not this again. Again. All right, now we're on the air. We're at the boat show, okay? Good times, man. Think happy thoughts. Outboard motors, dead fish, bullets ripping through flesh.
I'm thinking about death right now.
Oh, great. That's happy. So anyhow, listen, Bait and Switch is coming at you today from the boat show here in Vice City.
I hate myself. I just hate myself.
Look, don't lose any sleep over it, all right? Just don't worry about it. Forget it. We met some great folk here at the boat show. Real people, not office folk. I mean, people with necks. A couple of girls with big tits advertising the ammunition bazooka sale. I said to her, hey, you got a license to carry them 44s? Oh, she didn't get it.
The sluts, man. You know what I mean? They're just sluts.
All right, shut up.
I gotta make up some time.
Right?
Get out of my way.
I mean,
Oh,
people
fuck.
like Deborah. You hear me, Bobby Ray? You hear me? You are acting hysterical.
Local man avoids disaster flawlessly.
Funny like
Yeah, man. All right. You know, I hear you, Larry Joe. It's
all
just,
right, so say.
look, man. All right. I'm sorry I called your wife Mary Sue a whore, okay? And those two hooker sluts. I'm sorry.
Right, look, and Bobby's just upset with this big old striper that he had.
I gotta make up some time. Get out of my way, bitches.
I understand that. Now he's just letting off some steam, trying to relax. Sometimes relaxing can
We
be
drifting.
stressful. It's like when you accidentally hit a bitch in the face for mouthing the fuck off to you. You know what I'm saying? And you, be quiet, or I'll walk, and you'll be back at the truck stops and off the goddamn radio. Oh man, relaxing is great.
We're not doing so good, boys.
So it's all about relaxing.
Losing all our money.
You know what relaxes me? Jerking off.
Right now on Bait and Switch, we got a guy I met earlier with something no serious outdoorsman should be without. Welcome to Bait and Switch, Kenny Crane.
Hi guys, how y'all doing?
Hey, have a lager beer.
You bet your ass.
So, Kenny, how you enjoying the boat show?
Man, it just gets better every year. I mean, this year it's just amazing. I mean, it's just full of boats upon blocks.
Yeah, it's incredible. You know what I mean? These boats. I mean, you know, you see guys standing around thinking about what comes natural and primal. You know, like in a circle.
Yeah, you bet your sweet ass, but I'm here representing my product. Something I invented, you know, and no serious hunter should ever consider
Hey.
going into the wilderness without her.
I may have caused a severe traffic accident.
What the hell are you talking about, son?
Have you ever curved yourself in deer urine? The bucks can't resist it, boy. They'll roll up on you. Look at old wide-eyed, scratching their antlers on trees.
Nope.
It'll give you a big throbber, I'm telling you.
Look, I don't care. I ain't putting no...
Hey, you're gonna need to move.
I will. I mean, for the show.
That just about wraps up our program, broadcasting from the Vice City Boat and Sports Show. Stop down here if you can. You'll see a lot of things make you proud to be a man.
Like other men.
Like guns and
Yeah.
flags for your trucks and beating up on little girls and stuff like that. You know, new ways through technology and showing who is the dominant species. Until next time, stick in your rod and screw the limit. And if it moves, fill it full of holes.
Amen to that.
At this point, we're just trying to get this delivery done.
That was Bait and Switch. Well, Florida has a lot of heritage, doesn't it? They say the South will rise again. And look, they've infiltrated this station. But that's what public radio is. It represents the public. 25% of which is at least that dim-witted and lazy. I'm Michelle Montanius, now one from the archives of old-time radio, from before this was a public station. A show that first aired
What's up, guys? Your delivery's here. You guys trying to build some homes or some shit? Well, The construction materials are all fucked up, but that's too bad, isn't it?
Public enemies that try to destroy our America. He's Ernest Keeble, a man of mystery, well, a student of science and polygamy, a man who has a time machine in his pants that, when he masters, he travels back in time to right wrongs, save women, and pleasure himself.
I think I lost more money than I gained there.
The lovely Trixie Lane, the Time Ranger meets up with danger tonight in Boxing the One-Eyed Clown.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, heavens, Ernie, do you have to carry on like this every night?
Quiet, dame, quiet, will ya? Why you always emotional at the wrong time?
Oh, Ernie.
Don't Ernie me. Go sit in the corner, you dumb cluck. This is something I gotta do. Not just for me, not just for you, but for everyone.
Yeah, sure, I can totally be trusted to take explosives. I'm a safe driver.
Home of a defenseless southern slave owner, or at a Roman orgy somewhere with
How long have I been going for?
or the girls' locker room at a
Just over 2 hours. I don't really feel like doing another one right now.
I shall go into the commode there and travel back in time. Be back in about 5.
What time is it? It's almost 1 a.m. Yeah, I'm done for now. Easy contract secured, exactly. Alright, thanks for watching. Go watch Next stream the Olympics.